About Ukraine. Ukraine is a country in Eastern Europe and the second largest country on the continent after Russia. The capital is Kyiv, located on the Dnieper River in central and northern Ukraine. Completely independent Ukraine emerged in the late 20th century after a long and continuous reign by Poland, Lithuania, Russia and the Soviet Union of Socialist Republics, U.S.S.R. Ukraine enjoyed a short period of independence between 1918 and 1920, but during the interwar period part of western Ukraine was dominated by Poland, Romania and Czechoslovakia, after which it became part of the Soviet Union as the Republic of Romania, SSR. When the Soviet Union began to collapse in 1990-91, the Ukrainian SSR legislature declared sovereignty, July 16, 1990, then became completely independent, August 24, 1991, and a referendum, August 24, 1991. This move was confirmed with general approval, December 1, 1991. With the dissolution of the Soviet Union in December 1991, Ukraine gained complete independence. The country changed its official name to Ukraine and helped establish the Commonwealth of Independent States, CIS, an association of countries that were formerly the Soviet Union. Ukraine borders Belarus to the north, Russia to the east, the Sea of Azov and the Black Sea to the south, Moldova and Romania to the southwest, and Hungary, Slovakia, and Poland to the west. In the southeastern part, Ukraine is separated from Russia by Ukraine occupies the southwestern part of the Russian Plain, East European Plain. The country is almost entirely composed of flat plains with an average elevation of 175 meters above sea level. Mountain ranges such as the Carpathian Mountains and the Crimean Mountains of Ukraine occur only on national borders and occupy only 5% of the country's area. Nevertheless, the Ukrainian landscape shows a certain variety. The plain is blocked. The hills of the Dnieper Highlands, between the middle reaches of the Dnipro and Pivdeny rivers in the midwestern part of Ukraine, are the largest highlands. Many river valleys, canyons and canyons intersect, some of which are more than 300 meters deep. To the west, the Dnieper Highlands are adjacent to the steep Ulan-Potersk Highlands, reaching 471 meters at the highest point, Mount Kamura. To the west of Volyn-Podilsk Highlands, at the westernmost tip of Ukraine, the parallel mountains of the Carpathian Mountains, one of the most beautiful regions in the country, stretch over 240 kilometers. The altitude of the mountains ranges from about 600 meters to about 2,000 meters, reaching 2,061 meters at Haverla, the highest point in the country. The northeastern and southeastern parts of Ukraine are occupied by lowlands and rarely reach 300 meters in height. One of the most important products of the Ukrainian food industry is sugar, from sugar beet. It is also about Russia, country that stretches over a vast expanse of Eastern Europe and Northern Asia. Once the preeminent republic of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, U.S.S.R, commonly known as the Soviet Union. Russia became an independent country after the dissolution of the Soviet Union in December 1991. Russia is a land of superlatives. By far the world's largest country, it covers nearly twice the territory of Canada, the second largest. It extends across the whole of northern Asia and the eastern third of Europe, spanning 11 time zones and incorporating a great range of environments and landforms, from deserts to semi-arid steppes to deep forests and Arctic tundra. The inhabitants of Russia are quite diverse. Most are ethnic Russians, but there also are more than 120 other ethnic groups present, speaking many languages and following distinct religious and cultural traditions. Russia is bounded to the north and east by the Arctic and Pacific Oceans, and it has small frontages in the northwest on the Baltic Sea upstream. Petersburg and the detached Russian Oblast region of Kaliningrad, a part of what was once East Prussia annexed in 1945, which also abuts Poland and Lithuania. On the basis of geologic structure and relief, Russia can be divided into two main parts, western and eastern, roughly along the line of the Yenisei River. In the western section, which occupies some 2/5 of Russia's total area, lowland plains predominate over vast areas broken only by low hills and plateaus. Western Russia makes up the largest part of one of the great lowland areas of the world, the Russian Plain, also called the East European Plain, which extends into Russia from the western border eastward for 1,000 miles (1,600 kilometers) to the Ural Mountains and from the Arctic Ocean more than 1,500 miles (2,400 kilometers) to the Caucasus Mountains and the Caspian Sea. About half of this vast area lies at elevations of less than 650 feet (200 meters) above sea level. Russia's remaining territory, to the south and east, constitutes about one-fourth of the country's total area and is dominated by a complex series of high mountain systems. Although these mountains, which form part of the barrier that encloses Russia on its southern and eastern sides, are of varied geologic origin, they may be considered a single major relief region. The area around Lake Baikal is one of massive block faulting in which major faults separate high plateaus and mountain ranges from deep valleys and basins. The scale of relief in this area is indicated by the fact that the floor of the lake at its deepest is more than